Ho-hum, another game, another offensive extravaganza by the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. Trevor Spates, just another 220 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's averaging 254 per game and 3 touchdowns. How about Fabian Pedraza to DJ Johnson? No Jonathan Sanchez, no problem. DJ Johnson looking good as the Mustangs rout the Warriors 58-19. Greg, this team is now averaging 47 points per game. Safe to say that they are the top offense in the Valley?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I mean, they haven't proven that they can do a whole lot through the past couple of touchdowns in this game, but really they rarely go to it. I think they only attempted 8 passes in this game too, but with Trevor Spates and all the blocking that they get up front, why would you even bother, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense, Joe. They're just getting it done.
Yeah, and they're getting better as they go along with this. Like you said, the quarterback situation doesn't matter which one's in there. Jonathan Sanchez, when he's in there, is more of a running quarterback, and because of that offensive line, anybody that runs the football is going to get some yards. But Trevor Spates, upper echelon 300-yard games are coming for Trevor against some of the teams they're going to see later on.
Yeah, McAllen Memorial's defense able to get 5 interceptions in the game as well, but a lot of that, Greg, due to some, just some poorly timed throws by Rowe.
Yeah, for quarterbacks Hector Vasquez and John Perez, they had receivers open, but they threw late, and it gave the Memorial guys plenty of time to get in position and make those plays.
Meanwhile, Mac High still looking good and looking great as their quarterback. Fred Hover had an unbelievable game this past Thursday. It's fantastic. He accounted for 5 touchdowns in this game and it threw for 105 yards, 3 touchdowns, ran for 46 and 2 touchdowns. Fred Hover now 6 touchdowns on the year, throwing 8 on the ground. He's the straw that stirs the drink, Joe.
Yeah, he is. And, during the spring and summer, we talked about how many good quarterbacks or potential great quarterbacks we had. And we always threw Fred Hover in there as, and then you got Fred Hover over McAllen. And now he has established himself as, he's not the, Fred Hover. He's the Fred Hover, and then there's, other guys, but Fred Hover is among the top quarterbacks.
Yeah, and probably the number 1 in 36A. Meanwhile, the pick for that district this week is going to be La Jolla and Palmview, because maybe the winner of this game, Greg, has a chance at the playoffs. What are your thoughts on who's going to win it?
Well, I'm taking Palmview in this one. For me, it's their running game that sets them apart. Backs Jose Bernal and Freddie Villarreal have really gotten it done so far this year, and I like that running game.
Yeah, that 2-back offense looking good.
And when I see Palmview lose games, it's because they do things to themselves so often, and I don't think they'll do that against La Jolla. I think they'll take care of business, control the game, and win.
Well, La Jolla held McAllen Memorial to 17 points, but I still like the Lobos in this one. I'm going to take Palmview to win it, that game at Pack ISD Stadium. We are coming right back on Sunday Sports Extra. Going to talk a little bit about the sub 5A teams, talk about 4A, 3A. It's all coming up next.